Planet is full of freaks, and I'm not talking about us human trash. Today I'm going to show you the top 10 most violent animals in the world. Number 10. They love to eat leaves and make the weak cry for their mama. Moose are the demons of the north because their huge 6'5" earth-shattering body at the shoulders, 9'8" with horns and capable of reaching 13 terrifying feet on their two legs. Moose are nature's definition of fucking up people by putting their 1500 pounds of hatred to good use, turning their victim into mashed bones. And we're not only talking about humans because they give all the smoke to wolves, bully bears into submission, and for your dumb self, if you're near one, it's simple. If they hear you breathing too hard, they will send you to heaven. If they see you and turn their ears backwards, they will send you to heaven. If they start to pee while looking straight at you in the eyes, they will send you to heaven. If they stop eating because you dare to disturb them, not even God will be able to recognize you after they're done with you. Especially since they be running at 35 miles per hour on the ground or in the snow, and if you think you're going to swim your way out of their punishment, sorry, but you ain't escaping shit because they'll come at you and get you behind right in there. In short, you see this? They either have mercy or you will be talked about in tomorrow's news. Number 9. Is there a better definition of violent behavior than bullying actual bullies? Using your own bare paws to submit them? Making others regret being alive is why the Wolverine exists on this earth, even though it is only 66 pounds and 3 feet short. Them beasts be spending their time showing everyone who's really about that life by committing homicide left and right just because. I mean, these dog-sized monsters, the most aggressive animals in the frozen lands. Sure, the polar bear is the biggest carnivore on earth, but who the hell cares? The polar bears are hungry, so they attack everything that can be made into dinner. But when a Wolverine sees a 10 feet high and 800 pounds grizzly, do you even know what it will do to it? Inhuman slaughter is what is going to happen, even though the bear is 10 times heavier and bigger. Look at how them wolves understand nothing on what's going on. Even the pack can't just go and kill one. Moose themselves often get put in the past tense by Wolverine. At first chilling in the zoo, a Wolverine escaped and went into a polar bear's enclosure and attacked the bear by the throat, and he was nothing but a bloodbath. Number 8. Cousin of the Wolverine that prefers to be under the sun rather than freezing his balls off, the honey badger is the embodiment of act entitled, I'll f*** your mother. Don't show me respect, I'll f*** your mother. And in fact, even if you do everything right, I'll still f*** your mother. Same length as the Wolverine but 2 times lighter with only 30 pounds. This animal is the biggest sea world on the planet because the honey badger will try to mess you up one way or the other. You are a nice antelope that just minds its own business? Doesn't matter, you're now in a death battle just because you exist. Did the aggressor learn his lesson after getting sent up in the air? Hell nah, it keeps attacking you for no reason like damn dude, you stupid or something? Here you have a jackal attacking a python and a honey badger slides in to mess both of them up because it saw an opportunity to get a kill or two which would make for a good day. Of course we can talk about this hey-ho without showing pictures of fierce battles with lions one-on-one or with several lions in a handicap matchup. Do you guys realize how enraged you must be to have lions not knowing what to do against you? This little guy shames them so much that it shouldn't be legal. And in this video with backwards quality, the zebras get a little too close to a baby demon and bam, Mums comes in to the rescue by making the zebras look like clowns. Number 7. The life of a crocodile is very simple. Either you're resting under the sun or someone gets its legs ripped off. There is no in between. It's violence or nothing. It's so goddamn normal in a crocodilian society that you can be that guy who is just passing by without bothering anyone and bam! You get your paw ripped off by this freak which just screwed up your day. The lottery of death, that's what it's like to be an animal of the savannah that has to cross rivers filled with life-ending agents of death. It's not 1 in a million chance of being a millionaire and making the IRA rich from taxing you. It's 1 in 11 chance of getting your cheeks caught and heading for the dark world in excruciating pain. Rather, it's alligators in America that regularly slaughter idiots who come to swim in infested waters, or innocent Indonesian people regularly clapped by saltwater crocodile responsible for hundreds of deaths every year. Crocodilians are the most jealous being in history because they carry within them the hatred of dinosaurs that were exterminated 65 million years ago and now live only to act on their hatred towards mammals that have taken over the planet. Jealous bitch. Number 6. Let me tell you what happens when you put together the world's biggest sexually craving being and the body of the biggest living destructive force on the planet. All animals have their sus side and elephants aren't an exception. They may be the spiritual animals for some, they are still the biggest head-crushing beast in existence. Elephants go into must state, the ultimate raging behavior worthy of Goku's anger after Krillin's death. You get the craziest wolf in the animal kingdom kingdom because the males in Musk only know two things. 1. Breed immediately by chasing females. 2. Beat up without mercy any living being in the area that dares not to be a female elephant. African buffalo, rhinos dirty edition, lions, crocodiles, and so on. Everyone gets a beating when the elephant decides it's time for your life to be put to an end. Anyway, the only reason why the elephant is not higher on the list is that this Super Saiyan Musk state is only sporadic and temporary. Now stay focused because I guarantee you'll never guess the next 3 on the list. Number 5. Forget the polar bears, grizzly, brown bears, and the lot. They all suck. The most violent and aggressive of all bears is the sun bear living in the deep jungles of Southeast Asia. Smallest member of the bear family with its 4.5 feet for 150 pounds. This fella is your worst nightmare because it doesn't just attack when threatened. Sun bears will make the news by sending you to your ancestors even if unprovoked. You can even forget about playing dead or making big gestures. He ain't saving you here. You're going to get your head sculpted by them savage paws and pray to survive because your fate isn't in your hands anymore. This creature of hell is extremely fast and is jealous not to be as big as other bears, so it compensates by brushing your bones in the most ferocious way to make up for it. That's how life goes for sun bears. Be fast, be barbaric, crush to death anyone and everyone. Number 4. We all thought chimpanzees were vegan which only puts fruits down their throats, but it couldn't be further from the truth. Now we know they mass murder little monkeys without mercy, and not just because there's nothing else to eat. They actively hunt and trap any victim they can find, sending them straight to heaven with an unfiltered show of force. Once their hunting tactics have done the job and the monkey is caught, they go and tear off its arms and legs and give them to each other so that the whole group can feast. With their 100 pounds of muscle that seem to come straight out of prison, chimpanzee can one punch KO any of you weak humans and have an established social hierarchy managed by using a system of heavy beatings, meaning that any dude starting to talk shit and act tough gets immediately beaten up and smashed by the strongest of the group, surviving only by divine luck. Any human being who would suffer from such atrocious attacks would die from the heavy damage, causing all your bones to be crushed. Number 3. A sign of intelligent animals is their delicious taste for violence against others, because like us humans, they love to torture and kill all inferior animals. No need to act as if you're any different. You know you've killed a lot of bugs since you were a child. Between this orca slapping the living hell of that seal and you killing ants, what's the difference? You're both maniacs. Orcas are the worst monsters in the ocean and punish absolutely all the animals that have misfortune to cross their path for pleasure, because they do not even eat most of the animals they clap. Seals, heaven. Stingrays, heaven. Sharks, heaven. Whales, yep, heaven. Note that between orcas, it's a true utopia, everyone is happy. But against all the other animals in the ocean, it's a never-ending world war where making a bloodbath everywhere you go is the only rule to follow. Number 2. The second most violent creatures in the world are deer hippos, for whom their one and only craving in life is to obliterate skulls. McDonald's says come as you are, killer hippos say come as you are or bash your head in. The mere fact that you exist is an insult to them, and they will actively try to cancel your subscription to life in the most violent way possible, and such treatment is for any living being. 13 feet wide and 600 pounds crocodiles are cut to pieces as if they weren't shit. Innocent beings just walking by get those demonic teeth stabbing them, unlucky lions are gutted and left for dead, and rhinos are being taught who's real tough around here. Number 1. And now the title of the most violent animal on the planet can legitimately be given to the creatures that are more and more invading the western world, terrifying anyone living where they arrive. The Asian hornets attack everything that moves for the simple reason that they consider all other animals are little bitches that deserve nothing but death. With them there is no need to go to court, you're guilty of being alive, and that's all that is needed in order for them to violently try to put a definitive end to our existence. Which is probably why they love life so much, by watching us screaming for help on the ground. There aren't a lot of animals that deserve to disappear, but them, with the fact that they also slaughter or mutilated bees, all deserve to have their heads slammed into the ground for good.